Hello, my name is Maryse. I'm an alcoholic. I'm 20 years old. I quit drinking 2.5 years ago. When I was 12, my grandpa died and I decided to run away, to leave my home and my parents, because I believed that they would end up killing me. That's what I thought. And that's when I started drinking, when I was 12. I learned how to lie and manipulate, and I was good at it. Since I was good in school, I was given many special privileges, which actually enabled me to start drinking even more. When I was 15 and a half, I was granted permission from the government to rent my own apartment. That just allowed me to drink even more. At the time, I ran with an older crowd. I lived right next to a bar, and I lived alone with no supervision, because I proved I could be trusted. I had good grades, and those in charge thought everything was okay. My friends would tell me, "Maryse, you don't have anything to worry about. You're not an alcoholic. You're just a party girl, you know?" At one point, I tried to stop drinking because I realized I was incapacitated. I was sick all the time, and at 17, nobody wanted to be around me anymore because I started to exhibit other problematic behaviors. I became violent and verbally abusive. All I thought about was drinking and getting more money so I could drink more. It never got better. I still somehow managed to finish the 10th grade, but I wasn't able to go any further because my drinking habit got the better of me. I had to choose between going to school, getting up in the morning and continuing my studies, or drinking and partying with my friends, you know? Except I started to realize that I really did have a problem. One of my classmates from the 10th grade's grandpa was and still is an AA member. They were the ones who told me that I should go with my friend to meetings. They said she was the one who needed it and that she needed my support. So at first, in my mind, I was just going with her to make her feel better, but I didn't know that all along I was the one who they wanted to attend the meetings. I went to meetings once a week with my friend, but I kept having slip-up after slip-up. I didn't understand why I couldn't just stop drinking. But now I know why I couldn't stop. Because I kept telling myself that I was too young to give up alcohol. I can't. I can't stop drinking at 17 and never have another drink for the rest of my life. Nobody does that. I'm going to still go out. Nobody quits drinking at my age. Then when I did try to stop, I was in bed, shaking, and there were so many things that I started to remember that I didn't want to think about. I started to doubt whether or not I could do it. The last time I had a drink, I don't remember anything. I got picked up by the police because I apparently had tried to commit suicide, and I don't even remember a thing. The ambulance came, and I was taken to the hospital. I didn't want to go because I knew exactly where I would end up. I spent 2.5 months in the hospital. During that time, I met AA members in the hospital, and I started going to meetings. They brought me literature that helped me to understand why I was this way, why I was capable of manipulating and stealing from people so that I could drink. These people helped me to open up, to understand how I was feeling, to give me words to describe what I was going through. They helped me learn how to express myself when I was hurting or scared or not feeling good, and why. After I got out of the hospital, I knew just where to go. I knew I had to go to meetings because I never wanted to turn back. I never again wanted to feel like a caged animal. I never wanted to drink again. I wanted to be aware of how I was feeling. It was at that point that I started to get involved in AA because the people who helped me, the AA members who helped me, said, "Maryse, get involved and read and talk. Talk when you don't feel good and talk when you do." There were places to go dancing where they didn't serve alcohol, and I was able to make friends with whom I could go out and do all the same things as before, just without the drinking. And without alcohol, you know that person is a true friend and not the kind of friend who's just there to have fun and use you. I've since gone back to school, and for this I thank AA, because if I hadn't quit drinking, if there hadn't been anyone to support me and tell me you can do it, I don't know what would have become of me. Today, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give myself an 8. You know, nothing's perfect, but compared to before I quit drinking, I was never over a 5 because I was always feeling bad. I have every intention of staying involved in my group, which is for young people, because I'm only 20, you know, and it feels good to be with people who share similar experiences. If you're not well, if you feel stressed, if you're thinking that it seems crazy to think about giving up alcohol for the rest of your life, well, it's just for today. One day at a time, and there's no harm in trying. If you're drinking too much, you're never too young to stop. I hope you can hang on like I did. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. My name is Maryse, and I'm an alcoholic.